Doc. It should just be my email, right?
What? What are you looking for?
The Google Doc thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you have Google? Look, I'm getting married to this lady. Oh, lady. Oh, it's lovely. And you have a boner. Fantastic. NSSN, I think this is the third episode for it. This is, once again, supposed to be the dialogue episode. I've been as busy as fuck. I'm sure you've been as busy as fuck. As busy as quarantine people can be.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. People are like, well, quarantine, you're just home. I'm like, I'm doing more shit now than I was before quarantine. Like, I was running around, like you were going and doing DJ stuff. I was going and doing comedy shows. But during the day, I was kind of just chilling. I'm doing so much more. Like I had to get a fucking part-time job. I'm running around doing that all different hours. I've been doing more podcasts than ever. I'm putting 2 out a week instead of 1 now. I've been recording a lot of them. I've been guests on shows. I've been dealing with a bunch of other crap. It's just been busy. And I'm sure you're the same way. So you and I, this flew around. These Tuesdays fly by. So yesterday I was coming home from work, walking home, and you're like, hey, I'm good for tomorrow. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, tomorrow. I forgot. It was Tuesday already. Tuesday's retard day. I forgot all about that. But,
yeah. I know. I was
Tuesday.
Thinking about it. I'm like, oh, shit, tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah.
Goodbye, retard Tuesday.
So did you do – I saw
on you. Retard Tuesday. I've got sandwiches, so do you. The cat's singing along.
Yeah, the cat's
like
like
that song.
retard meow.
It doesn't say. I know it goes meow. Instead it goes retard meow. Your retarded guy is my retarded. I think he's him, but you have college him, and I have married, settled down him.
I think it is the same guy.
Settled downs.
When are you gonna get married and settle downs?
Oh, when they got that house, they put that downs payment. You got downs on one knee.
My cat is not having it with these jokes. He's heckling. Come on. Oh, there you go. All right.
Oh, I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh.
So I had to I recorded something today, and I never used Zoom to record, and one of the people I had to use Zoom for, and I didn't realize that if you have more than 2 people, it only lasts 40 minutes if you don't have the pro.
If you don't pay, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to get the pay one or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I use for I haven't done it yet, but I also do it because if you want to go longer, even with 2 people, it'll only give you a certain amount of time.
Oh, all right. It was pretty cool. There was 4 people, and every time they talked, they would switch to their screen. I didn't have to do anything. It was pretty intense.
Yeah, I have the first paid level up, and that one I think I can have like 100 people, but the other one you can have like 300 fucking people. Like, all right, easy. What are you doing? You starting a cult? What are you doing? 300 fucking people.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I've been busy as fuck. So we haven't done this stuff, but we can get our stuff going. Now, did you find the doc thing? If not, I can do it.
Yep. Yeah, no, I got it. Yep.
All right, cool.
You want me to share it to the screen?
Are we gonna write anything right now, or are we gonna flesh things out a little bit?
Yeah, let's talk first before we. Right. I have it though, so if we need it.
Let me see what I can do here. Hold on. Let me do a screen.
Dude, yeah, I've been super busy too. I did Nick Breen's podcast. You did that too, I guess, right?
I did a while back with Nick Breen and Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nick was barely there. It was mostly with Jesse, but
this one he was like, I guess, super into conspiracy, but he was like off in the right field where I stick to like stuff you can prove. He was like all in the crazy, and I'm like, no, man. I'm like, that's what they want you to fucking, like
he would be a good retarded.
Yeah,
he's a quality retarded. It's like my thing's pausing now. What's going on here? I was trying to do something here, and I don't know if I've never done this. I'm trying to go pull up websites while talking to you, and I'm looking at the video of me, and it's obviously delayed because I'm doing this, I guess, but it's weird. But I'm trying to pull up. So I think we need some inspiration. So I'm going to pull up some inspiration. But yeah. So I'm thinking that we talk about more of write the dialogue. We need to know how they think, how.
I think you're it shows you the to be like your screen. So I mean,
Well, so do I.
no, I think you have to. Are you unsharing your screen?
Well, I'm about to. I'm trying to fucking. I don't understand the ways. I'm trying to unshare my screen. I think that's it.
I'll get it ready and see what happens. Fight the power.
Right? Power that be. I don't know why I can't. Pin, edit.
Fight the power.
That's just you now.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh, maybe here. Now you're gone. All right, what the fuck?
Oh, you still have that. All right.
That cat is fucking loud.
I know. It's crazy.
I still have it, but I don't know how to. I can't unshare it. I think I broke.
Cat's outside yelling. He's like, I don't want to be locked inside. Let me out. I'm like, yeah, I know how you feel.
Yeah.
We're actually all just outside. Yeah, COVID cat. Oh my God. It's like the fucking Simpsons thing. Are you still sharing your screen? Where are we?
I'm trying not to. I can't get the fuck out of it. Oh, Sierra, stop share.
Stop. Nobody can stop.
If they had to spell SCHER, that'd be the best. Stop share. Why can't I stop that? Now I got that fucking thing on my screen.
Yeah, I don't see it all now. What happened? What did I do?
You don't see me?
Oh, there we go. I see it now. Okay, I'll try mine now and see if it works. There we go. Share. Can you see it?
Oh, that's you doing that, right?
Can you hear it?
Kind of, but not really.
Oh, you can only hear it through my headphones. Yeah, that's the thing with this. It doesn't. I don't think it shares sound.
I would think it has to. There's some way. How are college kids doing? Anyway, so let's get past this because people now watching are like, "Where's the retard stuff?" Is that you? Do you have the things up, large icons and view and all that? Or is that me?
Here, let me go back.
No, you don't have that up.
Oops. How do you unshare? So it was stop share. There we go. All right, we're good now.
Hold on, get that out of there. All right, boom. All right, we have to get serious here. We have to be retardedly serious about this. Okay. Last week we broke down all the characters. We did all that stuff. We don't think we need the Google Docs right now. I think we're okay on that. I think the two things we have to do before we write any fucking dialogue, we need to come up with a true story arc, and we need to understand who the main people are. We now know who they are, kind of. We know they're kind of their makeup, who they were, not what they're going to become. But we need a story arc. What is our goal? What is the end game for this? If we're looking into a season, how many episodes are we thinking is going to take us to get there? Even if we don't have the number yet, how are we telling this story? Are we telling the story in every episode? Are we presenting the story, but then kind of like a lot of sitcoms doing 2 or 3 episodes that don't really move on the story, but also help character development and also just are funny, and then going back to it, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, what is the resolve of season 1? Are we figuring everything out? Are we just moving on to the next thing? I guess the main question is, will he learn what happened to him at the end of season 1? I don't think so. I think that makes no sense to go that way, unless we're just thinking one season and that's it. Which, believe me, I mean, it's kind of funny we're talking in this sense because this would never get made anywhere ever. But we're both like, no. When they pick us up for season 2, then that'll be very important.
We're going to be acting this out in hollow TVs in the apocalypse. Are you kidding? That's all right. We'll have our show ready to go.
What do you mean? The whole thing's over in a couple days. It's all ended. Didn't you hear? they're all back. Alabama, Georgia, all the smart states are back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. I've heard.
Oh, it's so funny. It's
Connecticut,
so funny.
fucking Connecticut's just like, we're having fun. We're gonna keep you locked
I
down.
think we're trying to make this, and they're like, why would you have to make a fictional thing about retarded people coming to life when everybody involved in this right now is a retarded person coming to life? That's what this is.
Yeah, it is.
It's nothing more than just come to life tards. Here we are. Very excited. But yeah, so where do you okay, let's just flesh it out. We've got our character, we have the first one. Where do you see this story going? If we're going to talk about the season 1.
So I'm kind of thinking that
let's do each character. Where do you obviously for our boy Gerald, what happens to Gerald? What do you think? Don't just say the end game. Kind of walk me through what you see happening with Gerald. We do.
All right, so
we basically have season 1 down, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, episode 1 down, correct?
Yeah.
We've broken that down. We know how that's going to be. It's going to end with, that we understand that he's going to have to start faking retarded because if he doesn't, it can be trouble for him and his uncle. But in reality, it's trouble for Geronimo Reese. So
yes.
And now we've got this dilemma going on. We have someone lying to save because he's innocent and thinks he doesn't want to let people down. Someone else worried about their money going away. An uncle who's sacrificed his entire life and for this person he's helping out, but maybe his life could change for the better if this guy wasn't retarded. Life could be easier if he wasn't retarded and he could teach him how to work. If you think about all that stuff, he's like, if I could have a second person, my life could become easier. If he didn't have to be retarded, if he didn't have to do all these things, my God. But not that he knows that, but there's the thought of that. You know what I mean? That could be in his head. That could be worked out. That could be hinted at in certain ways. You know what I mean? It's like, it would be so much easier if I had someone else in the house. Like, I'm someone. It's like, well, yes, you are. Of course you are. But I just mean someone else who could do some of the other things that I can. You know what I mean? Like, he has to talk down to him, but he might understand he's talking down to him now. But he didn't know it. And not that he's on purpose talking down to him. He's always had to talk to him like a pet because people talk to retards like pets. We talk to old people, handicapped, retards, and midgets like pets. We do. We get down babies. Low. We pet their head. I don't know. I think we're not. Watch TikTok. We're so much nicer to babies than we are to anyone else. Babies are the ones that know the least out of all of them because all the rest of them, on the average, shit their pants less. If you're going to go through all that stuff, they all do. Well, pets don't wear pants. Midgets don't shit their pants. Retarded people might, but not all of them, and very small few. Old-ass people maybe on the same level, but probably not. Probably less shit, more pee. That's just fine. But either way, they're the ones we talk to now the least. Babies. We still think babies have hope. All the other things we have no hope for. We don't think things have hope. We treat them like shit. If we think we're better than, we don't think we're better than babies. We actually, if they're our own babies, we think that those babies are going to be a better version of us, which is a narcissistic thing that we do in the world. So therefore, when we're looking at these characters, Uncle Jones doesn't look at, he loves them, he cares for them, but he's almost like an object or a pet. Geronimo Reese looks at Gerald, like a meal ticket, like not a real thing, like an object. He's almost just like a means to an end. And Gerald doesn't know that. He doesn't know about looking down at things. He doesn't even really know about statuses in life. He knows people do things for him, but doesn't know why. And therefore, that might start to become aware of that. But that innocent, a lot of times he won't understand that, like, one person outranks another one. There isn't equality. Like nobody knows equality more. No one believes in equality more than a retarded person because everyone tells that they get to make the Olympics just for being. Like, think about it. We don't. If you can kayak all the fuck you want. If you're not one of the best in the goddamn world, you don't get to be in the Olympics. If you're a retard, you can tie your shoe and throw a rock 2 feet. You're in. You're fucking in. And even if you can't do that, they'll make up a thing for not tying your shoe rock throwing.
And you always win. You always win if you're like everybody gets a medal.
Well, I don't know if you know this. My dad always said to me and my brother and sisters when we were kids, the Special Olympics motto for a while is after the race, everybody gets a hug. So whenever we did something dumb, my dad would say that to us. You go after the race, everybody gets a hug. It's like, all right, man, all right, I got you.
So I think for Gerald, something I've been thinking about, and I think we already talked about this, but maybe so we're gonna have the first episode. We already talked about that, and I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna try to be retarded, and he's gonna probably fail at the things he was
I
doing.
believe I can try.
Exactly.
I believe I'm a retarded guy.
But I think we should make it to where he wants to be
Wet my
retarded
pants
again.
now every day. Might be retarded, but I'm not gay.
Or is he?
I believe I can soar. I had to just look up what the fuck soar means anymore. I believe I can try. I can try. Okay, good.
So I think he wants to get back to being retarded, you know? I don't know.
Don't we all?
Yeah. And I think that we're going to make it to where obviously he can't get back to that. And it's going to be like one of those things where when you're a child and you want to go, you know, and then you become an adult and you want to go back to being a child again, or kind of like, you know, when you have some kind of awakening and you figure something out, like, you know, like Neo, like he's in the Matrix. He's like, I just want to go back to sleep. I want to go back to that, you know, kind of like that.
Ooh. I don't know what we can use. I don't know. Are we going to? All right, let's be serious for 1 second. Are we writing this with the actual thought that this could become something? Realistic. Let's be realistic. Are we? Or are we just having fun?
I don't think anyone will do anything with this, but I think if we take it seriously, it would be even funnier. So we just take it seriously.
That being said, so what are the rules with mentioning things that are real? I know you can mention people, you can mention movies and things, right? I think we could do that. So therefore, what if there was an episode where Uncle Jones was watching The Matrix and now he watches it and he thinks he's Neo? And that's what he thinks happens. So there's a whole thing where we can have people, like there are people with headsets on, like in the drive-thru, and he thinks that's Tank in them drive. He believes it because he's seen this thing. And he's like, oh my God, I'm Neo.
Oh, like so he saw it when he was retarded even too, and then he sees it now? Or just he sees it now?
Well, Uncle Jones puts the movie in,
Retarded,
right?
Neo.
And then he falls asleep. And he's sitting there pretending he's retarded, watching it with him. And he's watching it, and he's seeing this person take a pill, then everything changed. And he's like, oh, my God. When I woke up, everything changed. That's what happened. I'm seeing this now.
He thinks he's retarded Neo.
And then at one point, he starts wearing a suit. He wants a suit, and he puts on and he has a fight scene. But obviously can't do anything, but it's a fucking he has a fight scene with that nemesis we're talking about. And he keeps calling him Agent Smith, and he's like, "It's Tony!" Like he's getting all mad. Like, it's Agent Smith. That's not my government name. That's my government name. My real name's Tony. Whatever the fuck it is. I think we could do a Matrix. That could be a fun one, a development thing where he learns stuff and learns that movies aren't real. Like, there's a lot of things he's got to learn.
Yeah, I think
that. But a Matrix-themed episode would be a fun one to write. And a lot of shows do that. They do like a theme thing, like stuff. So let's mark down a Matrix, because that makes sense. That he would, because that movie is retarded. Like that is a retarded movie. The fact that we think that we're all just batteries, and then the world isn't really what you think it is, man. We're all just a simulation. That's retarded. I want that to be the message too. A lot of the things that we present, a lot of ideas that he debunks, are retarded. Like, I think at one point, he should be watching a political debate, sitting there and just go, why only one person? And you're like, what? There's like so many people. Why would you only have one person be in charge? And they all look like, well, that's just how we do it. Well, wouldn't they have less people? And they're like, well, yeah. Well, then why wouldn't they have more? Why do they have 30 genders but 2 parties? Can you have a moment and everybody looks at the camera like break a fourth wall and make a point? That was from a Joe Rogan episode. That point with Duncan Trussell. If you watch that cartoon, by the way, if you watch Duncan Trussell's new cartoon, Brandon, it was built for you. This cartoon was made for you.
I like Duncan Trussell. No, I just haven't. Yeah.
Here's what it's called. I know we're talking about the retarded thing, but here it's called Midnight Gospel, and it's a character. It's Duncan Trussell's voice. He's the main character. He wrote it, but the cartoon is basically 2 things. The dialogue is mostly from his podcasts, but the cartoon itself is there's a guy named Clancy, and he lives on this one planet, and he can travel in a simulator to other simulated planets and go there as avatars. And the craziest shit happens in the cartoon. Most trippy, fucked up, crazy. If you think Duncan Trussell, weird ass shit. But what's happening in the cartoon doesn't really match up with the conversation. The conversations are all from his podcasts. It's fucking trippy, but it's fantastic. But he was on there with Rogan on Saturday talking about it, and he said that and Rogan said at one point, "Isn't it crazy?" Oh no, I'm sorry, that was not. This was Kurt Metzger. But he said, "Isn't it crazy we have 50 genders but only 2 parties?" Why are we okay with just saying, "Well, we need more of one thing but not the other one"? Like
My new thing is vote harder. It's not working. Vote harder. He didn't vote hard enough.
What you need to do is actually unplug it and then plug it back in. Yes. What? Voting. Unplug it and then maybe blow on it and then put voting back in. It'll work better that time.
Throw it in the trash. Anarchy does not mean without rules. Anyway.
So, there we go. We will I think a Matrix episode is in the mix. So
yeah, I like that.
Even if we were saying let's make a number in our head, because if it goes more, it goes more. But I think 13 is a normal number, but that's too much. Being realistic, that's too much. I think we look at 9. 9 is a good number of episodes.
Before you said it, it popped into my head. I knew you were going to say 9. Yeah, 9's a good number.
Because we were both thinking the Germans would say no to this.
9.
9. Or they would use it as a Scheisse film, which is also German. Which is a poop film. They love the poop.
I gotta go number 9. Where do I go on that lady's face? All right.
Right. So we got episode 1, which is our main episode. And we know that episode 1 is the introduction to him. What an intro. We know that episode 9 at the end will be, I think it's revealed, maybe not to the world, but I think it gets national attention by episode 9, the end of the season, that people find out that this happened. Because I think by doing that, by building this up, we can really – I think the best thing about watching a show is that from each season, it doesn't just feel like the last season. Now, I don't like when it goes so far away that it's nothing like it. But you want to be able to create in a new environment. So I think if in season 1, the whole thing is about him faking retarded, and then finally at the end saying I'm no longer and becoming out. Therefore, season 2, it's no more faking. Now it's really, he gets to be him for the first time for real. And that would be more fun to write. But I think that if we did that during season 1, it wouldn't give us enough time to really build him. I think we need this first season to really build that, to really build Geronimo Reese. The uncle doesn't have to be built as much. He's just more of a vehicle to move things along. Something needs to be there to be that voice of reason, to be that balance in between bad guy, good guy. You know what I mean? We kind of need that.
Like thing. Chef.
Yeah, he needs to be like Chef. You're right.
Yeah.
So very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, children. Yeah.
Hello, children.
Hello, children. Would you like my salted balls? You know,
exactly.
But we definitely need something like that who could speak to them. Him. South Park uses that very well. All the teachers in South Park are that. Mr. Garrison, all that stuff. They're really not character. If you think about it, they're not really characters that, later on they use them for storylines to lead things. But for the most part, they're excuses to make things happen. And Uncle Jones is an excuse to make things happen. This guy can't live on his own. We can't have him live in a home, which I kind of thought of at one point, because I think I told you this. There was a place when I was growing up. It's gone now. They got rid of it. Right in Derby. It was called Varka. And Varka is the Valley Association for Retarded Children and Adults. That's what it stands for. I looked it up, and I fucking love that because –
do they have a logo or anything?
Yeah, if you look it up, Varka, they have a logo, and that's what it really stands for, the Valley Association, and I want to use that. They're gone.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we are using that.
We are using it, and I like that it's retarded children and adults. Because they wanted it to be retarded adults and children, but Varak sounds too harsh, so like Varka. But I think I've told you this too, but Varka was another. My dad liked to tell us we were retarded a lot when we were kids. I've never really thought about, until we're writing this, I never really thought about how much he told us this. But like, he also would tell us that we did something fucked up that we had to go to Varka. He would tell us we had hugs, and then he told us we had to go to Varka. You're going to Varka. Like, no. And my younger sister would like believe, she was little. She's like, no, I don't want to go. Like, you're going to Varka. You're being stupid.
That's great.
Oh, it really was a thing in our lives. It was like we were threatened with retardation a lot.
My dad used to say he was going to take us to the Connecticut Valley Hospital because that's where all the crazy people went. He's like,
Nice.
we're going to take you to the nut house, the Connecticut Valley Hospital. And we only knew it because my grandmother was there because she was a little insane for a while.
When I was at work. So they used a real fucking experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like, you know, because like we lived near, or he worked there because your dad was a janitor, maybe cleaned.
It wasn't his mom, so it was fine.
No, but it's so funny that he just be like, yeah, and you're like, he's saying that you're like, we know about that because we had a family. They have history. They've sent others.
You're gonna go be with your grandma in the crazy house. All right, Dad.
When I was at when I was at Big Lots the other day, that's by the way, I remember big reveal where I work at a fucking retail show spot. There was a mother, a grandmother, and a child, and the child was holding something but wouldn't put it away. And the mother said, if you don't put it away, they're going to think you stole it, and they're going to call the police, and I'm not going to stop the police, and you're going to go to jail. And she went, Grandma, and the grandma goes, yep, you're going to prison, and you're going to be there for a while. And then they just were quiet, and the kids, I looked at the kid, and I just lipped, you're not going to jail. I'm not calling the cops. And she goes, thanks, and walked by. And the mother looked at me. I'm like, don't, you know what? Leave if you're going to do mental shit like that.
Especially
don't do that in front of me.
If you tell your kid he's going to go to jail all the time, you know what's going to happen? He's going to fucking end up in jail, you moron. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you keep saying it to him,
well,
people are so stupid. Plus, they scare the shit out of
worst case scenario is that, but
yeah,
but even so, just the fact that you're instilling fear
of
people that are there to help you, like. The cops aren't going to bring you to jail because you didn't put away your shoe. And then a minute later, the mother's like, try on these sandals. I'm like, with your COVID feet? Get the fuck out of here. But what I'm saying with all this stuff we just brought up is, I think another thing we could use is at one point, somebody could do that. Maybe we have a care, not a built-in care, but like somebody just in one episode who keeps calling people retarded or saying, you know, oh, you must be from Varka, or you must be there. And he's just going, I am. And he's like, what are you, retarded? And he goes, yes, on my mother's side. Maybe his mother's retarded? Can we do that? I know retarded isn't hereditary. But
maybe we can make it to where like is it either that or his aunt was retarded or something, so it runs in the family?
Yeah, but like, is it in your DNA, or you just fucking, or just did the egg crack? Like, how does retard work?
Probably from stuff in the environment, mostly from like.
You don't think it was like from weird sex positions, like they were doing the wheelbarrow all the time or something like that? Wheel. Like,
I think there's a lot of different things that could happen. You know.
I bet you wouldn't know what it comes from. I bet you if you did a study for all
vaccines.
the men who do that autoerotic asphyxiation shit where they fucking choke their neck and jerk off and they get, and then like those guys, they don't always die. A lot of times they just live. We don't know. No one's really admitting to it until they find them dead or close to dead. Like,
Yeah.
I think you put a census out. People that are doing that and living all the time aren't fucking chatting about it unless they're on some weird chat room group that also isn't going to talk about it. You know, nobody. You know, it's like Fight Club. It's Jerk Club, and you know nobody talks about it. First rule of Jerk Club: no one talks about Jerk Club. But I think that if you do that a lot, I'm sure your semen gets fucked up, and I bet you shoot out retarded loads. So I bet you maybe he could be someone that did autoerotic asphyxiation, the father, and he choked out his fucking DNA, his whole fucking jizz.
We could make that part of the storyline. I think that'd be pretty funny.
It might go a little far. People might be like, are you saying that's how retarded happens? I'm like, are you going to tell me differently? And I would love that debate. I would love for this show to happen where I get to go on TV shows and I get to fucking argue with people about what our episodes are about. Because that's my favorite thing. I want you and I to sit there on a panel and someone's like, well, we're here for the retarded council. We're like, what are you, wizards? Are you on the retarded council? Are you?
All right, retarded Gandalf.
Gandalf.
You down up and gas.
Run, you fools. Oh, that would be the best part if we have to keep like in this episode here. We're teaching about life and equality. You had two retards mud wrestle. Yeah. But neither one won or neither one lost. But there was a struggle. Basically, that was all like Vietnam. No one knows who won or lost. We're not even sure why we fought. At the end of the day, we'll all remember it, and we'll all learn from it, and we'll all grow from it. Retarded mud wrestling. I thought you were talking about Vietnam.
It's both.
Your cat sounds like a child in a well. Your cat sounds like baby Jessica. All I keep hearing is help.
Yeah.
Help. Help.
Funny.
So, all right. Instead, we're coming up with episodes. I like the idea of, like, you know, there's a Matrix one. We did. We talked about there being one about he's gonna have. We have to establish him being. The key is what the main theme of season 1 is that Gerald has to convince the world that he's retarded. Now, the world doesn't even. It won't be that hard for the simple fact that who would ever in their right minds assume he wasn't? It wouldn't be a thing. No one would ever think this has never happened. Nobody would ever believe that you're not there. Like, why would they think that? It's kind of like, you know, like when you're watching one of those superhero TV shows, not the movies so much, but like the TV shows, and the first time like a mutant, like an X-Man, when they find out that X-Man's got a power, like before that, when that person's trying to hide their power, it's kind of easy to hide it unless they blast a lightning bolt out of their asshole or something, because like no one's thinking they have lightning bolts out of their asshole. Like, why would they think that? They think anything else? If you sit there and go, oh, I farted and I also ate Mentos and Diet Coke, so it shot out there. Like, oh, okay, that makes more sense than you having powers. Because powers isn't a thing.
We could play with that too a lot, because we can have him slip up, but then people will be like, no, you know what I mean? Like, no, he didn't just do that or say that. So we can have him, I think, even maybe like do something like whistle at a girl or grab a girl's butt or something crazy, you know, and then he could just like, you know, like, I don't know, like trying to hug a girl, and he's, you know.
Right, but also that all that would really, at the end of the day, all that would really, that's the big thing. No matter what, even if he gets caught, even though Geronimo Reese will make him feel like it's a bad thing, all it will do is make him seem like he's progressing. And therefore, maybe some doctors start paying more attention because they're like, at his age, he shouldn't be progressing. He shouldn't be learning. So let's study him. Let's see what's happening. Maybe it's the environment around him. Maybe for a while, even the doctors are like, it must be the influence of this young man, Geronimo Reese, who must be a wonderful mentor in teaching him. You know, and maybe a reporter at one episode follows them around to kind of do a story on this. And he's like, and there's Geronimo Reese trying to not be an asshole.
Yeah.
But then Gerald's kind of like showing him up, because now Gerald can, for the first time, expose him a little bit. Like maybe Gerald goes into a baby car seat in the back, and the reporter's like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "This is where he makes me sit." He's like, "I've never done that. I don't know where that came from." He's like, yeah. "What do you mean? You said that's my throne of pain." That's where I sit because God hated me.
It's the retard chair.
Well, I don't know if that's the thing too. We're gonna have to come up with a lot of. We're gonna have to find out all the retarded slurs, all the fucking other words. We're gonna have to Google that, figure that out. All right, what's retarded words you know? I know retard. Okay, retard.
Slow.
Goofball. Spaz. Mongoloid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that what they used to call them?
Yeah, mongoloids.
Special, mental, tards, window lickers. I mean, downs, right?
Yeah, downs. Are you downs with this stuff?
Yeah, but that's a good list. You got any more?
Moron, maybe?
Yeah, definitely a moron. Duh. I think does. And you look at him and just go, duh, yeah. With a lot of H's, though. Like we 4 H's.
Slow.
I got duh, moron, retard, slow, goofball, spaz, mongoloid, special, mental, tards, window, liquor, downs.
Downs with OPP. I think we're
Yeah,
good.
you know me.
We should put out a we should put out a call to the resident retard expert Dion. You just text and be like, "What are the other retard names?"
He doesn't know a lot about retarded people. By the way, this is the only thing that Dion's watching of you and I. Of all the stuff we put out, he's not a subscriber to either our Patreons, and I forgot I got to give him links to it. You got the links last week, right? That I sent you.
Yeah, I put them up.
All right, cool. I didn't know. So mine are up too, and people are actually paying attention to it. Someone said, "Wow, you're putting a lot of different content out," huh? And I was like, "Yeah, we are. A lot of different content."
Yeah.
I've been doing a ton of podcasts. This is a fun. I was even saying to Carla today. I'm like, I have to do this, and she's like, "You want to eat?" I'm like, "I can eat during this thing." She goes, "During a podcast?" I'm like, "Well, it's me and Brandon talking about retards. I can eat a sandwich." She's like, "Oh yeah, you definitely could eat a sandwich while we're doing this."
It's so hilarious. Earlier today, I was talking to a doctor who went to MIT and Duke, and now I'm like talking about fucking retard.
I was hoping you were gonna say, and you asked him about this.
I should have. No, I didn't do much talking. I let everyone else talk because it was a crazy conversation. I was like, you guys, yeah. Like, I'm just here for the look good.
All right, we got the Matrix thing. Do you like that idea though of them like these kind of doctors are? I don't know how retard works, but I'm pretty sure that you're seeing a doctor more than regular people, right?
I would imagine probably when you're younger, maybe when
No,
you're
I would think when you're older. You're like,
well, I mean, in the middle, I'm saying when you're older, yes. But
is that the middle? I've
yeah.
never seen a 78-year-old retarded person. I don't remember ever seeing an old retard. Have you?
Yeah. I can't. I DJ this old folks thing, and it's like an old folks prom that they do a couple times a year. It's a lot of fun, and it's like during the middle of the day. But there's a guy there, and I can't tell. I think he's old and retarded, but I'm not sure though. I don't.
He
really
might just be droopy.
Yeah,
they look real droopy.
Yeah,
they look like they're melting candle versions of real humans.
He doesn't look real old, but I can't tell though. It's hard, you know. Retard, man. It's like black don't crack, retard don't fucking. Retard, I don't know.
Retard don't go hard.
Yeah, retard don't grow hard, you know. So
black don't crack, retard don't age good.
Retards die.
No, but I'm saying I think they have a shorter shelf life. You would. You're damaged goods. You're a defect, right?
Yeah, I would imagine.
How? All right, this is gonna be a weird Google, but what's the average age? What's the average lifespan of a retarded person? I don't know.
So I love the idea of the Matrix episode. I think we should make that like the third episode though, because the second one we should probably.
Yeah, he can't see that right away. He's got to understand that something's going wrong. Something's off more. I almost think that's like episode 4. I think we need 2 episodes till we get a one that can be. We're going to be funny the entire time, obviously. But I think that 4th one will be the one where people go, if you look back at it, oh, the fucking Matrix one was crazy. Like, that was a crazy – not that there's going to be a ton of development, but at the very end, he realizes that's his eye-opening – like Neo's eye-opening moment in there. That's his eye-opening moment.
The red pill moment.
Yeah, and maybe he'll call the car the Nebuchadnezzar, but he can't say it. Nebuchadnezzar. That's Nebby. He calls it Nebby. What's the average lifespan? Nobody looks this up. Of
a retarded.
I spelled retarded wrong. That's retarded. Should wear my glasses for this one. Retarded person. Okay, where are we here?
You are retarded. Excuse me.
Exact estimates of the length of survival of mentally retarded people, especially high risk, are not available. Wait, what?
They don't keep retarded statistics.
We don't keep statistics. If you do the old retard math, why would they not? Well, who's not doing that census? They're like, it's a little fucked up. Let's not keep that math going.
Yeah, they come around with the census and they like harass the shit out of you, but then like no retards. We don't count retards.
You know what? It has a lot to do with the level of tard. Like severe mental retardation is one thing, so it's a hard grouping. Like ones that can feed themselves, ones that can't. It's kind of a thing. They got a whole retard math here, which I kind of like. Where has it start the sentence? In all three subgroups, the subjects have severe deficits in cognitive function and were incontinent. The subjects in subgroup 1 and 1550 were immobile and required tube feeding. Those in subgroup 2 were immobile but could eat with assistance. Those in subgroup 3 were mobile but not ambulatory and could eat with assistance. Life tables were generated for each of these three subgroups. A mobile subject, so what's the average age? The life expectancy of people with mental retardation is shorter than that of the general population. So I'm right there. Exact estimates of the length of survival of mentally retarded persons, especially high risk, are not available, however. So we're not really getting our answer. I wanted to just be like 48. Like, why aren't I getting... they live... Okay. Oh, there you go. See, I saw him earlier. He's like a comic. Not comic. He's like a jokester. He has like his own... He does a whole thing. Oh, yeah. He's got like a bunch of YouTube channels, and he plays like a retarded cop, retarded super. He's like...
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it's not.
I retarded cop guy before.
That's him.
All right.
You couldn't tell? It looks just like him.
They all look the same to me. I'm retarded racist.
Yeah,
I don't want those retards. Build a wall. We don't want them retards coming in here.
Can we do one of those where somebody's like, somebody keeps saying to him like, so do you know Ted? And he's like, who's Ted? Well, Ted's also retarded. He's like, you think we all just know each other?
Yeah.
I kind of did.
Yeah.
How many of there are you? It's like
that's perfect.
There's way more retards than transgendered people, correct?
How many retarded transgender people do you think there are?
Not on purpose, eh?
All of them. Sorry.
Not on purpose, any of them.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait. I know you said oof, but which one did you mean? Did you mean that all transgender people must be retarded, or transgender people are nothing more than retarded people playing dress up?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said, but don't get me fired. I was just kidding everybody.
You have to have jobs to be fired, right?
You want. Yeah, actually, you're right.
That actually in our corporation here, you just got a pay raise. Finally, Brandon, you're thinking outside the retarded box. I'm pretty happy with that.
You're thinking outside the mix.
All right, so we got the Matrix episode, which is going to be fun.
We're going to episode 2. I think we should go. He's got to like live his life and pretend to be retarded, but it's actually harder than one would think.
Well,
so like they do the next.
Yes, but I don't. The problem with going that hard like that. The reason why I want to ease into things is because if we go too hard into like now he's got to think about his life. He's not ready to think about his life. Remember, going into episode 2, he doesn't know he's normal. We end it with him saying he knows something's wrong, kind of, but not really. But then Geronimo Reese says to him, "You're broken. Remember what Uncle Jones thinks about broken?" And he's like, "Yeah, right." So he is afraid. He doesn't really know he's doing anything different. It's Geronimo Reese that's letting him know he's doing things different. So in a weird way, he probably wouldn't even know he's not retarded. But he's just, even when he's speaking, he's not like, I don't think he's like shocked. Because he's just like, he might have been thinking it the whole time.
It's kind of like when you grow up and you just realize something new, kind of like that. So we can make it so it's like an innocence. Well, we've talked about that before, but right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I
think he should be kind of like a toddler, where a toddler's learning they can put their clothes in the hamper now. A toddler's taking a poop on the toilet. A toddler's like, I can pour the milk. It's like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that should be the day. Like maybe he's doing that. Maybe in the next morning, he's like, when Uncle Jones is making his breakfast, he comes out and goes, "Can I try?" And Uncle Jones is like kind of shocked he's talking. Maybe Geronimo Reese is taking a lot of credit. Maybe that should be the key. Whenever he fucks up in front of someone, Geronimo Reese is like, you know what? I've been reading to him more. Rosetta Stone came out with a retarded version. So I know how to speak. Maybe we can do that. I think episode 2 has that.
Yeah, Rosetta retard.
Rosetta Tard.
What I was thinking too, though, what I see exactly what you're saying, and what I meant was, even if he goes to work, he'll be struggling trying to pretend he's being retarded. So not that he thought it was going to be easy, but the rest of the audience might have had that. They might think, oh, it should be easy for him to just act retarded throughout the day, but then he's just fucking everything up.
Well,
So
yeah,
they're like,
because he never
"You're
knew.
off at work today, Gerald. Like, what's going on? You're like extra retarded today." Like, we'd have somebody say that. Like,
Well, then extra retarded, but like it's like he's struggling because if you think he'd be struggling at things because thought process, like go get the carts, and he's like, well, it's raining out, so I should go get my coat. And they're like, you've never worn a coat. You've always just gone out in the rain. Why wouldn't you go out in the rain? And you're gonna do your rain angels, right? Maybe he fucking used to lay down in the fucking puddle and do rain angels, and they just let him do it, and they had an extra change of pants. And he's like, what's he like? But I'll be wet or I'll be embarrassed. It's like, what? And maybe John Maurice has to once again be like, yeah, I've been trying to give him some self-esteem and pride. And maybe that's getting Geronimo Maurice laid. Maybe like a nurse, a girl who works the cashier that he's always kind of liked, maybe likes that. So maybe he's getting favor. It's in a weird way, it's kind of helping him out. So I think, yeah, episode 2 should be like, like realizations. It's like in Geronimo Maurice taking credit for a lot of things. It shouldn't end with anything more than like, establishing that. Episode 1 establishes where we are, what's happening. For 15 minutes, for 12 minutes, he's retarded. For 12 minutes, he's not. Broken, boom. Episode 2, starting off with all that. Episode 3, maybe he starts. Episode 3, he should start learning something else. I'm not sure what, but it should be something so simple that he's shocked he can do. Like you mentioned going to swimming. Maybe he goes to the deep end and without swimmies on. And he's frightened as can be because he's been told that he'll drown without those. He goes into the water. He just moves his arms like this and he's afloat. And he's like, I'm not drowning. And then the regular person's like, of course you're not fucking drowning. It's 5 feet of water. You're 5'8". And he's like, but no, I'm supposed to, this is bad here. He's like, no, you're allowed to be there. You're an adult. And maybe that kind of sentence goes, I'm an adult. Wait, I'm an adult. So then he goes home and like maybe he has his computer should be all voice activated or something, or some kind of big stupid buttons because like retards aren't going on the regular online, right? But they can still have access. So he should have some way where he can like program it.
They're on the retarded internet.
Yeah, there's Twitter, Black Twitter, and Tar Twitter, and maybe he's on Tar Twitter. So
Are you on the dark web? I'm on the tarred web.
Tarred web, yeah, he's on the tarred web, and he goes on there and he writes that, and he puts it in, and he starts looking for other adult things, and he finds porn and a lot of other shit. But he finds stuff out, and that I think would be a great episode to lead into the 4th one, which would be the Matrix. Wait, if I'm an adult and I can do these things, why am I seeing this now? What is what do you mean? You're 33. You've been an adult for half your life. What are you talking about? What do you mean? I'm an adult. You could drive, you could buy booze, you can get a gun, and he does that. He gets all that stuff. He gets booze. He votes, but he only votes for like the American Idol because it's not a voting season. He does whatever you can fucking. He rents a car. He does whatever the fuck he can do. He goes and does everything you can. He buys scratch off cigarettes. He gets smokes. Without a doubt. He has a big day. 18 in life. Good golly. That's episode 3.
I like that. Yeah.
And then 4 is the Matrix. Now, I think right there we've built a lot. This didn't start out tremendous. But right there we have 4th. I think because of that, I think we really do need now to start building episodes. Because without making these 4, we do have our end at 9. But without making these 4, we can't go 5, 6, 7, 8. Because we need to know how the character works. So right now we have we've really fleshed him out with a little bit of Geronimo Maurice, but really haven't done more. So I think, here's the thing. I think here's what we do. We've kind of figured out episode 1. We've kind of got that fleshed out, written, all that stuff. 2, 3, and 4. Let's both figure out on our own. Let's think about that this week. No dialogue yet. Let's figure out what 2 means now, what 3 means, what 4 means. And with each one of them, we'll write down in our heads where we see that going and then compare and then add ours together. Keep some from me, some from you, add it together and see what flies.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But we've got a structure now. We've got 4 episodes. I like the second one of like him, of Geronimo Reese establishing to everyone the reason why, and the reason why is him. He's this teacher. He's this person. So that's why maybe in the third episode, the reason why he can go do all those things, the reason why is because for the first time ever, Geronimo Reese, because episode 2, I said he met the cashier. Maybe the cashier's like, come on over to my place. So he like drops him off at the pool like he normally does, but takes off for a couple hours. So he's not watching him because he's used to being able to do that, run off, go get laid, go get high, whatever. And then what happens is maybe, because I'm saying some guy, but we've established the weed guy in episode 1. Maybe the weed guy's also at the pool. Maybe he hires the weed. He tells the weed guy, dude, just watch him. All you got to do is sit there. Don't worry. He just stands in the water.
Okay.
He's not watching him. So when he does go into the deep end and he's in there and he's going, dude, it's 5 feet. The weed guy is the one that is kind of like teaching him. That's his Obi-Wan kind of. He's giving him some, not really meaning to help him, but he's like, what are you talking about, dude? You've been an adult all time. The weed guy just keeps getting him high. And maybe the weed is also kind of like making it okay. Because he's freaking out.
That could even be part of the thing where like we didn't even see it, but that's what maybe caught, like he ate a bunch. I don't
want to go there because you're going to anger a lot of potheads. We're also going to anger people that are against weed. I don't even want to. I just think the fact that he smokes the weed and just like
opens
doesn't
up
really. It doesn't. I don't think it even opens up anything, but I think it calms him.
Yeah. All right.
Because remember, that's his medication because Geronimo Reese has been stealing his meds and his money for meds.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of his anxiety. But if you're not retarded, all of a sudden it's calming you in a different way. So I think so episode 2, it's the weed guy that's kind of teaching.
You say like you're an authority. When you're not retarded.
Listen, I've been called a lot of things in my life. I just told you, my dad, my whole life raised me as fucking retarded. I was Sling Blade Jr. Oh, by the way, Corky, that's a name for retarded people.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody calls them Corkies.
So episode 2, though, is going to be more like him just going through his day then?
Frankies and Beans. Right?
Yep.
Or they called him that Son of Mary. Yeah, episode 2 will be him. Well, him doing things, showing signs without meaning to, and Geronimo Reese having to kind of clean it up by saying he's taking over him. Episode 3 is when, in that episode is when he'll start getting favor from people. People start noticing Geronimo Reese is this great educator, mentor, good guy, huge heart, all this shit, everything he's not.
We could plant the seed for that in episode 2 with like the.
No, that is episode 2.
Oh, okay, all right.
Episode 3.
I thought you said 3. Okay, yeah.
No, episode 3 is now because of episode 2. What happened?
Yeah.
Geronimo Reese now has a bit of a social life for the first time ever. A girl wants to hang out with them. Somebody at the home. Maybe he goes to a home, but during the day a little bit, like a couple hours to like play in the pen with the other tards, whatever you do, or go to his work, wherever he's going with him. Now people are like, hey, we should hang out sometime. We should do this. So he leaves him alone for the first time because he
could be a cashier where he works because that we can make that whole thing. We can do the.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying.
All right.
It's a cashier from his. He's there.
Yeah.
Remember when they noticed that he would go out in the rain? He wouldn't go out in the rain for the first time.
Rain angels.
Yeah, and then maybe the cashier is kind of the one saying that. And he's like, well, I've been teaching him. She's like, oh my god, that's so sweet.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We should hang out sometime. I have a cat. I have a dog that's not housebroken. Maybe you can help me. Maybe she says that. If you can teach this retard to not go outside in the rain, maybe you can show my dog how to pee outside. To her, that's the same thing. That could definitely work. He's like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's like he blows weed in his face and goes, it worked for him. But and then episode 3 is where the weed guy says you're 18. So now him and the weed guy could go off on adventures, like a big montage of like buying at strip clubs, everything you could do. He's like, you can go to strip clubs now, and he's like, okay. So he goes there, but then like the weed guy is like sitting there, but then Gerald's dancing. He's like, well, no, you don't have to work here. He's like, you don't have to be 18 to work here. He's like, what's some?
We should have him go into a recruiter's office, like. Have him do everything that you can do when you're 18, then have him sit down like in front of a recruiter, and then it's just like, oh, I'm not even that retarded. Like he gets up and like, what? I'm that retarded.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, I was getting a Reuben, which I mentioned earlier.
Ooh.
Thank you, Carla.
What's his last name?
Stuttered.
Did you hear what I said though? What about that episode? Okay, so you know how we're gonna have him do everything when you're 18. You could do one thing he could do is he can walk inside a military recruiter's office and then walk right out, and then we gotta be like, "Wow, what's wrong?" He goes, "Even I'm not that retarded."
Oh, jeez. Okay. Might piss off some people. I kind of like it. He's like,
good.
What are we doing this for? To serve your country. You to die for your country. Nope. I think I'm better at Walmart. And then some other soldier walking out goes, yeah, me too. And then episode 4 is The Matrix.
The Matrix. All right, cool.
I think we've got a lot there.
Yeah, definitely.
Perfect. All right, Brandon, as always, thank you for joining me on the Retarded All-American Life, whatever this is, NSSN. And we'll do it next Tuesday. Meet up again. And I think our assignment is anyone watching of our, the couple people on your Patreon, the couple people on my Patreon, anyone have any suggestions? If anybody wants to join in, I'm putting it out there. Anyone on the Patreon that wants to join in on this, let me know and let Brandon know, and we will put you in. You would come in with us on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. You'll be in the Zoom, and you can add and be part of this. If you want to be part of it, you want to be part of the retarded community, you let me know. All right, Brandon. I'll talk to you. Goodbye.
Bye.